this page of your budget project, we're going to look at paying bills. You should have already watched the teacher lesson on managing your money and paying bills to teach you about credit, debit, taxes, paying cash, online payments, etc. But when you pay your bills or your expenses, you have the option of paying cash, writing a check, online payments, online apps, debit cards, and credit cards. For this particular assignment, you are going to need to do two things. The first thing is if you look in the bottom right-hand part of this page, you're going to see it says, uh-oh, you used a credit card in college to buy a lot of pizza. You now have a monthly payment. This means that in college, you made the choice to borrow money from the bank by using a credit card. And now you are still making payments on those choices and that pizza that you had even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. Because a credit card, you keep paying until you get to a zero balance. So most people, I don't want to say most people because I hope it's not most people, but many people will end up leaving college or in their early life, they will have a leftover credit card balance, which means they need to budget for their credit card monthly payment. So on your budget project, you are going to have $50 of a credit card payment for some poor life choices that you made early on. And instead of using your own money, you borrowed money using a credit card. And now it's time to pay the piper. So $50 a month is what you'll be paying on your budget sheet for paying bills. The second thing we are going to look at is how to write a check. And you're going to be writing a check and turning this check in. If I look at the anatomy of a check, I can see that my address is in the upper left-hand corner. The date I write the check is here. I pay to the order of. This is the payee, who I am paying this check to. It says Acme Grocery Shop here. Here's the amount I'm paying for the check, $8.15. In this line here, I am writing out the amount of this. The reason that I do that is it would be really easy for me or the person I pay to change this to $58.15 by adding a 5 here. But I don't want this check to be for $58.15. I want it to be for $8.15. So I'm going to write out the amount. It's much harder to change that. So $8.15 over $1. And then usually you put a squiggle so that no one else can write anything in there once they have your check. So you're writing the amount in words on this line, whereas this is you're writing your amount in numbers. This is where you're writing your amount in words. Spell it out. Then you write a memo because you need to know what you wrote this check for, and it gives you a good reminder. And then your signature. It is important to work on your signature because your signature is a unique way that you will sign important documents, official documents. And your signature as an adult will need to be the same every time because companies will compare your signature, for instance, on your driver's license, or when you're signing a check to something they have on record to see, is it you that signed this document? So it's important that you learn a signature and practice so that you can have the same signature each time. On the bottom of the check, this is the bank number, the routing number for the bank, and this is your account number. Here, this is going to be the check number. Oftentimes, the check number will be in the upper right-hand corner, and again here in this number. So that is the anatomy of a check. When you go to write your check, this assignment, there are spaces to write in all of these places for you that are independent to you changing the document. You are going to write a check to Walsh for $19.71. For pepperoni pants, that will be your memo. You're going to include your address, which will be in the upper right-hand corner. You can use a fake address if you'd like, so no one has it, even though I do have your address. So you're not fooling me, but you can use a fake address if you would like to not have your address be published. You're going to write a date for your check here. That's the date you're writing it. The payee is who is getting this check. Remember, that's going to Walsh. How much? $19.71. What a great year. That was the year that Ms. Walsh was born. And here you're going to write out the amount of money, $19.71, with your squiggle here. You're going to sign your check here, and of course for pepperoni pants, because that's the most popular item this year. When you are done writing your check and filling out your $50, whoops, we lost it. Filling out your $50, you are going to be done with this part of the project. So make sure you turn it in at the top of your document so that your teacher can grade it. All right, fantastic.